I had one day where it didn't let me start streaming. On Friday, it was awful. Awful. I couldn't start streaming. It was terrible. All right, so I should have checked this earlier, but cam twist looking good. H2N looking good. Looks like we have volume levels. Everything's looking pretty good.
I'm going to really focus to make sure that we switch to the main screen.
All right, sounds good.
Focus.
Because last time you said that we hadn't switched was... We didn't have that problem, but at the same time, we had the audio problem, so it was funny. It was like, oh, I had switched, then it was still not okay.
I didn't say we hadn't.
But yeah.
Usually I just am not
you didn't.
paying
Yeah, exactly,
close attention,
exactly.
and so I just say, did we?
Hello!
Hello, Toad. How are you doing?
Pretty good!
Okay. I thought you have a cough. Isn't that going to exacerbate things?
I don't know!
Okay.
That's a pretty good impression of their impression of Toad.
That's like impressionception.
Imperception?
Yeah.
Is that taken? Is that website?
I don't
Imperception.com? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let's start this thing.
I want to make a website called Ampersandwich.
.rocks.
Okay, well then make that website. You have the power.
I just wanted to say Ampersandwich.
Yeah. I like it. All right.
Hang on.
Phil's back! Isn't it great? All right. Let me get my cough out too. All right.
I'm the best!
All right. Give me. I need a red shell so I can get a toad scream out of you. Just... All right. So let's go.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to another exciting Cooking with Unity. I'm Max Moreau. With me are Philip Wilson
That's
and
me.
Jeffrey Hawthorne.
That's me.
They're totally awesome folks, and they're both here. And
I'm
it's
Phil.
great to have them back.
I'm the one that's spastic.
And so we're gonna go to the main screen and go to our game and talk some stuff. So what did we do last week? So last week, what we got working was we made some adjustments so that it allows us to have multiple skills. When I hit Control, it switches to our secondary skill, which is a slow lobbed projectile with an area effect damage. This required a few different changes to support. Namely, we needed to change our current system, and this is still temporary very much, but our current skill system, where is it? It's not player level, player equipment. There it is. Shoot on axis input, which is a weird name for a script involving
Wait, what is it
skills,
called?
but shoot on axis input. But it's kind of grown into its own
All
thing.
right.
So we have skills, and these skills are attached to the player right now, and right now they're both projectile skills, but they have different projectiles, and that's really the only change. The other thing that we had to change was we had to change the way the damage is passed to the projectiles, and we may change that further now, because we have a problem here where right now if we use our lob projectile, it doesn't randomize the damage for each enemy, so each enemy takes the same amount of damage when it hits. And I must have a terrible weapon right now. Let's look how terrible my weapon is. Chicken freemium modulated. It's even freemium, and it's 1 to 16 damage. This is a terrible... We also made these things a lot tougher. So, I think they have like 30 or 50 health or something now. So the way that damage stuff is working now is we have a new script called Damage Info, and it just has the damage information. And we now reference that in the scripts that actually apply the damage. So we have damage on trigger enter now grabs the info from damage info, and we also have let's see, what's the other one? Or is it just this one?
Splash damage.
Splash damage on the trigger image. There it is. Trigger image. Trigger enter. I don't know where those words came from, but they weren't from that. So this is the one that we use for our splash damage effect, which is the one that spawns out a little explosion and does damage to everyone around it. It's a very similar script, except for this one, when it creates an overlap sphere and checks to see what's in it. And we have like a layer mask and stuff like that. So that's what we did last episode. It was actually pretty productive. We also briefly looked at potentially doing some profiler stuff. because we were having some frame rate issues on one of the smoke effects. This one's not hurting us as much. That being said, one of our viewers did have some problems on his machine when there were a lot of explosions on the screen, and he said that what sped it up a lot was actually to turn off the real-time reflections on the objects, which I'm not ready to give up just yet. But that is an expensive operation, because what's happening there is it's actually generating a cube map based on a position. In this case, it's our... Actually, what is it based on? I thought we had that on the player. Oh, we do. Yeah, sorry, it's just on there. It's a reflection probe, does it real time, all phases at once, every frame, and so it's basically generating 6 128 by 128 textures in a cube and putting them on a map. And it's also doing full, like, we're not clipping the camera for it or anything. It's the same. It's got huge viewing distance, so there's a lot of things. It's rendering basically the whole scene at this point. So
they're saying something about life bars. Don't forget life bars.
Oh yeah,
life bars.
That'll help make the damage,
visualizing splash damage easier.
lots of damage, look cooler.
All right.
We should get life bars going.
It's been requested enough times that I'm going to go for it. All right, let's do life bars. So we're going to go a little bit off of what I wrote on the description of the episode, but that's okay. Descriptions can be changed. So what we're going to do is we're going to first get some life bars on there, because I like making things, and that saves you from a little bit of planning, which I was planning on this episode. So let's make some life bars. Actually, let's recycle some code. Don't we already have some life bar code? I swear we had a project a long time ago. Let's just go through it. Yeah. Let's just go through it again. So, how do we want to do this? So let's build a life bar real quick. So what we're going to do is
UI.
Yeah, UI.
Excuse me.
So wait, first of all, we've got...
I apologize for coughing, everyone.
You don't have to
over
apologize. You're fine.
sickness.
You're fine. You're not coughing much.
I was down with the sickness.
That sucks that you were down with the sickness, though. I wasn't trying to make light
not
of the
like
sickness.
the disturbed down with the sickness, but like I was sick. I was coughing.
So,
Had cold.
what was it that we... Was it image that has the magic? So if we give an image a sprite of some kind, do we have something in the scene? Yeah, I'll just make it this stupid button. And image type filled. There we go. Yeah, horizontal. So if we want to, we can basically make any image into a bar really easily by doing that. So so this is the technique we're going to use. I'm going to go ahead and let's see what we got here. So color, that just tints things. So what do we have for textures? Let's just start with a bar of nothing, and then we'll do something else. Is there just an empty thing that we can use? Probably not. Slider handle. Yeah, there's nothing built in. So let's actually just make something real quick. Pixelmator. So what are we doing? File, new. We're going to do... We don't need this to be very big at all. I'm just going to make it 16 by 16. And I'm just going to very quickly make a stupid gradient.
Can you just give it a material?
Well, I don't think you can. See, it wants it in sprite.
But there's material.
Material.
Down below. And there's a material that's just a color.
Someone's asking about log files.
In the new Unity, you might have to create it.
Said you should do a tutorial about log files and supporting published games.
All right. We will take it under consideration when we get more close to publishable on this thing. So, what am I doing? So you wanted to just create a quick single color thing? Yeah, that'll do. So let's just do it.
The shader, change it from standard.
Yeah. So this is going to be our just unlit color. Is this one that we included? I forgot. Or do they actually have one now?
They have an unlit color.
Wow, they didn't used to.
Built in.
They didn't used to have that. That's nice.
That's how I knew that it was there.
Cool. All right, so we're just going to call this I'm just going to call it Health Bar Material right now. And we're going to put this under Materials, and we're going to give it a color of, I'm just going to make it green for right now. So, Health Bar shader, what are we doing next? So let's go to our... So what happens when we give this? Like, I've never actually used this portion of
let's just take out the sprite first and see.
All right, so we take out the sprite.
Oh no,
Looks
it
like...
already has a color from the color that's in there, so we don't even.
Oh,
need
okay,
it
we didn't even need it. Okay. Well, we have one anyway. So let's actually not do that. That's we're not going to use this. I'm going to leave it there just in case. You'll confuse this layer. It's like, I didn't remember us having a material or something. I don't know. Well,
now I have a cough lodge.
So,
apparently
so
I wasn't very
we definitely.
bright about that.
What was that?
I said apparently now I have a cough lozenge. Maybe that should help the coughing.
Okay.
Like not like the Pokemon.
Coughing. All right.
Yeah.
Image. So what are we doing? So we don't want this on the mock inventory canvas. Right now we have. I thought we had 2 canvases. Don't we have one for
we have something for damage numbers.
Yeah, the damage numbers. Where do those show?
Are those on...
Damage canvas, there it is. So it's on thing called damage canvas. All right. So we could probably continue to use the damage canvas for this. Do you see any immediate problems with that?
It's already a world space thing, which is what we're going to be using, so... None at the moment. I'm going
to rename it to World Space Canvas for right now. So we will never find it again. It's at the very bottom. And actually, I'm going to start doing this because of this. Canvas World Space. And we're going to change the other one to Canvas Mock Inventory. Yay. All right.
We're finding Canvas... what's the new name for the damage canvas?
The new name for the damage canvas is
damage canvas?
Canvas World Space.
Oh. Okay, that one's still using. We're finding it by tag damage canvas.
I dig the
okay.
damage numbers.
I see what you're
just
saying.
So you know,
purpley blue background now. It's kind of soothing.
Yeah, we got some complaints for the red
I may
stuff.
have made a transition myself from red to like more of a blue.
I don't understand. You're freaking me out, man.
I know.
You're freaking me out. You're wearing blue right now. It's like all creepy. You used to be hardline red man.
I reinvented myself.
All right. So well, good. The show follows your reinvention. So excellent. So right now. It's still called damage canvas. Let's not change that just yet. Let's find out if we want to actually do this yet. So how are we doing the damage numbers? I forget exactly how this works. When enemies are damaged...
I think it's a prefab that gets
thrown
into the damage canvas from the tag damage canvas.
All right, so let's see. So they're all going to have... Number. So should we have the, So at some point this gets instantiated and put as a parent or as a child.
Have an enemy spawn its own health on the canvas or something.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. So, scripts. Let's create a new script. We're going to call this create C#
That wasn't
script.
Me. My coughs are...
His coughs are on the
horrible
left side of the speakers, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm on this side.
I have to think of it as the... I have to think about the microphone as a person that's looking at us, so...
Oh.
Why not just think of it as a microphone that's looking at us?
Well, because I like my Mr. Microphone. He's nice to us.
Hello, microphone.
All right, so
my.
new behavior script. So what we're going to do is we're going to do... I'm just going to call this health... I'm going to call it enemy health indicator. I'm going to call it health indicator. And so this will... we will have a public game object. Actually, let's make it specifically what it is. Public image. So we're going to do UniEngine.ui public image health indicator or health bar.
All right.
We don't want to call it the same thing that the thing's already called. Public image health bar. We're going to need a private image health bar reference resource. No, why did my brain just turn off? Health bar instance. Health bar instance. So this is where we're going to store the health bar. We're going to just generate it once, and then we're going to move it around during the duration of the character's life. And so the health itself should be based on HP, which the unit probably already has, right? We've got a script called HP. Remember, we could probably put this in the HP script. Do we use this for the player? I don't think we do. I think the player uses his like crazy level thing. Yeah, let's include this. Let's just put this into HP. Let's just do this. So we're going to add health bar.
That would be good because that's where damage is.
Yeah, so. Exactly. UniEngine.ui, we need that. And health bar, and then we're going to need a private, just the same thing, health bar instance. So in start, we're going to do health bar instance equals instantiate health bar, health bar. At, where are we going to instantiate it? Let's get one more thing here. Public transform health bar position.
All right, good call.
Health bar position. And the facing should probably be camera facing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I mean, wait, what does it even mean in the case of... I'm just going to leave quaternion identity. We'll just see what actually happens. I think this will be fine. We're going to also need to attach this to the canvas world space. Right now... So we can do that just by doing health bar instance dot parent... No. Oh, transform dot parent. This thing is going to. Oh yeah, we need to do as health. As image. So health bar instance dot transform dot parent equals. Actually, let's do dot set parent because it keeps complaining whenever I don't do it that way. So set parent, and we want it to be. Get or find game object dot find game object with tag damage canvas.
Damage canvas. That sounds like a level for a fighting game.
All right, I am actually going to fix this right now. Search, find, and files. I'm pretty sure we just did it this way, just hard coded it in a couple places. Yep, we did. All right, so let's change it right now. Let's do this before we get too lazy. Add tag, which I actually mean change it. We're gonna call this world space canvas, and then we're going to change the references.
Or do you want to call it canvas world space?
It matters less in that menu, but might as well make it consistent. We're playing the variable name game. Do you guys play the variable name game?
That's a tough game to play.
It's an unwinnable game.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It is never exactly right.
But you always feel close.
You do. You always feel really close, but it's the only winning move is not to play. So we don't need that anymore. So canvas world space.
I think the winning move is to play a little.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit?
Because there's projects where everything is named like A, B.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
do I want it false here or do I want it true? Did we use false when we did it on...
What is that Boolean for?
It's whether...
Subparent,
it's whether it readjusts the positioning.
Oh, false, then.
Yeah.
We don't want it to readjust. And we're actually going to have to set the position every frame. So
yes, we are. Absolutely.
We probably don't even need the extra stuff in the instantiate.
Yeah, we probably don't, but, well, I mean, we need to set the parent.
The quaternion, I think, is... I'm not sure if that's...
Yeah, this one, we'll find out how that goes, but...
that's going to have to be overridden, but it'll be overridden every frame anyway.
Why would it have to be over... Oh, yeah, because it's world space. Never mind. So yeah, this will have to be... I'm just going to leave it for right now. So let's go void update, because now we actually have a need for update in this script. So what we need to do is reposition the health bar. So we will do health bar instance dot transform dot position equals health bar position dot position, and actually this needs to be dot position here. That's wrong. So health bar instance dot transform dot position equals health bar position. I'm going to just put rotate it properly. I'm not going to do that just yet. What are we doing?
We might want to just create a separate script for that, because that is something. I mean, billboarding an object to look at a camera is something that's sometimes used a lot. Yeah.
I'm just going to show what we were doing here. We are actually not looking at the camera for the numbers. We're just using their basic facing, and it's working because our game actually is organized. Even though it looks like we're at an angle, we're actually aligned with the Z. And if we make that assumption continuous, we actually don't have to change the rotation. So I'm going to avoid it for right now because I am making that assumption. I don't want to bother with a rotation view. I don't think it really adds much to a game like this. But if we want to change it later, we'll just have a little note there saying we are skipping this because we have a fixed view that looks down the z-axis of our world. Words. Though instead of quaternion identity, I'm going to use the same method that we used here, where we actually use the rotation of the object itself, so that we can make adjustments as needed. It probably won't be any different than quaternion identity, but I'm just going to keep it consistent on that. So we're going to do it based on our health bar initial. What is it called? Reference. So we're not going to do that. And then what we're going to do is set health bar based on HP and remaining HP. So the first thing we'll do is so I can remember the name of things. First, let's see what this problem is.
Well, the health bar can be set in damage.
Yeah.
Instead of update.
Yeah, good point. All right, we'll do that. I was just going to fix this bug here. Find game object with tab canvas world space. Wait, why didn't I like that? Oh, because it's not a transform. Save. All right, yay. So we'll do this in the damage. All right, so current health minus equals amount. So we will just do health bar instance.
Oh, Cinecat, by the way, said store string names in static variables so you can refactor with the refactoring tools.
I don't like the I don't trust the refactoring tools.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, I do agree that you're in particular. Yeah, no, I mean you have a good point, but honestly, I should have them as variables in every script anyway, just so that you can actually change them just in the script instances. But maybe that doesn't make sense either. So,
It's really a personal preference.
All right,
For the
so
world canvas, that could be in like a utility script or something.
Fill
that
'em
we
out.
can grab separately,
That's
so that we don't even have it in a bunch of
Equals-
different places.
That's not how you spell fill amount.
no, so equals max health. Sorry, not max health. Current health divided by max health. So that's the fill amount, and then we will make the color. We're going to use the handy dandy gradient thing. Let's go ahead and do public gradient health bar colors. Health bar color. Health bar colors.
We don't have
Save.
any tutorials for the Unity 5 UI yet.
Unity 4's UI is the same as Unity 5's UI.
Oh, is it?
So yeah,
So
we
do
have
some
a few.
of those.
Yes. So health bar instance, and this is one right here where you're going to be learning some UI stuff. So that we've already done on the show once before, but maybe we'll do it better this time. That's probably not. This is going to be similar. So actually, we're doing it better in that we knew about the gradient ahead of time. So that's nice. Health bar instance dot color equals health bar colors dot get evaluate time of all the things. I guess this was designed with animation in mind, so the time, quote unquote, that we're going to give it is actually the same deal: current health divided by max health.
Do the fill amount.
Oh, okay. Use the fill amount.
That's not how you spell fill amount.
All right. Pill amount.
No, that's pill amount.
Hill amount.
That's hill amount.
Fill amount. All right. All right. So health bar instance, health bar colors, evaluate health bar instance dot fill amount. So we save this, and we now create. So we're going to put this on. I'm going to find the. I'm going to do this from the fancy thing here. So we already have HP. It's already here. Health bar colors we need to change. We're going to change them to be red. To wait. So would it start? I don't know which direction it goes. So we're going to try it one direction, and if they go red to green, we'll reverse it, and we'll put a yellow in the middle so it doesn't look ugly in the middle. Yay! Now it's all bright. Now it reminds me of Commodore 64 games.
Yay.
So we're going to do that, and health bar position. So this, we currently have a damage number spawn position. I'm going to create a. So we can't just do this in. Well, maybe we can. Yeah, I guess it's only one layer deep. We can do it here. So create.
Wait, there are two octopushies?
Yeah. We had the Sonic Ether ones earlier. These are way out of date though.
Oh.
What are you adding?
So sorry, I was adding. I'm gonna just do it from here. I was gonna try and do it from the prefab, but I don't see it being easy enough to do that. So we're gonna do create empty child. We're going to call this the health bar position. I'm going to put it in the same position as the damage number spawn position for right now.
Oh, if I had a ton of money, I'd make a bar called the health bar.
It's already hasn't it? No, the mana bar has been done.
No, I
So-
mean, but like the health bar, because then you could just have video games. in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, but I mean the mana bar has video games too, like it's in Australia or something. It's cool.
Yeah.
Health bar position. So we got that. We're going to go into here. We're going to give our health bar. Wait, no. Health bar position is here. And actually, I'm going to change the variable name for health bar. I want to actually be explicit. I need to start doing this we're going to call this health bar prefab, so that we know we're not referencing something that already is instantiated in the scene.
Oh, okay.
So health bar prefab. I think that's the only places we use it. We'll see if I am right.
You ever spell health wrong and spell it Heath?
Yeah, I read it wrong a whole lot. So
Like Heath bar.
Heath bar. That doesn't sound right. That sounds delicious. So health bar prefab. So we need that. So we're going to create that. It's going to be very simple. It's going to be a UI image.
Copy image.
And we're going to have no sprite. We do have to set a sprite, though. I remember why. The reason we can't just do this is because we don't get the fill options. We have fill here, but we still don't get the fill options.
We might still
until
actually be able to use them from script.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. We could try it.
I'm not an
Well,
object.
Let's try it. Let's just see. So
I am an entity.
So fill method,
I'm not a
horizontal,
method.
fill amount. So does this actually just work? It's not working. But if I was to give it a sprite and do fill amount, still not working.
Fill center.
I'm always centered.
All right, let's see what happens when we go back to non-debug mode. Okay, so image type. Oh, so there's like an image type thing too. So what is that? Hold on, debug. I'll just set it in there. Let's just see what happens.
You know, I prefer my fill to be clockwise versus counterclockwise versus clockwise, personally.
So we've got that working now, but if we go to if we go back to debug and we get rid of the image, get rid of the sprite. Yeah, it doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, I definitely prefer to be fill counterclockwise, personally.
What about with the material?
All right, let's try setting a material. So we're going to give it a material called... We didn't get rid of it, actually, so yay. Health bar material.
Sweet. Whoa!
Nope,
look
still
at that
doesn't
thing.
still doesn't show up. All right, so we need to give it a blanky thing. So we're just gonna make something really stupid real quick. File new. This is power of 2, right?
Power of 2.
Save. Actually, I want it to be white. Let's fill this thing with the whiteness. That's not how I zoom in. There we go. Zoom in way big on our pixels. And paint some white. Yeah, we're done. All right, save. Save copy. I don't care about the source material for this file, I swear. We're going to put this on the desktop for right now, and we're going to call it not a PDF, a PNG. Probably supports PDF. Have we tried PDF in Unity yet?
No.
I haven't tried it, so but I'm not going to. PNG, and we're going to call this white.
2x2.
It's just white. This doesn't matter. This 2x2. It's one. It better be 2x2. All right. So I just put that in some random place. Now I'm going to actually put it in where our textures are. Textures. We didn't already have one, did we? No, we didn't. Yeah, we have very little in our textures folder. So there we go. And we're going to actually import this as a sprite. And I guess no, don't generate maps. Are you kidding? Apply. All this is fine. So we're just going to throw this now into our image.
Now we're going to get texture crawl.
Texture crawl from what? From white on white? No. I mean that's so. There we go. We've got a bar.
Chad has determined that I should be a singleton.
So you should be a singleton. Why should you be a singleton?
Because you don't want more than one of me. Don't want that to be the case. Could you imagine that? Imagine a world with 2 of me. That would be terrifying.
Alright, so I'm going to make this 30 wide and...
Cinecat says PDF works.
God, that's so amazing. It's so stupid, but that's so amazing. Alright, we're just going to put it 0, 0. We're going to anchor it at the center. It already is. And yeah, so we should be ready to go. Let's make this into a prefab. We're going to call it Health Bar. We're going to put it into our prefabs folder.
I'm going to interrupt you for a moment.
All right, please do.
David Sutton said, just wanted to pop in and say thanks for what you do. I'm about to graduate with my degree in game art and design. And I try to drive as many people as I can to you. Thanks again.
Well,
that is awesome.
Congratulations,
Thank you very
man.
much.
Yeah, seriously, thank you very much. That's awesome. The
I just
profilers
want,
run out of samples for this frame. Do we even have the profilers? Is that still somewhere? Die profiler, I don't even care.
But it's profiling.
Oh my god, I don't care.
Alright, so... Oh yeah, so we didn't do the final thing. So we go to our dude, we give them the health bar prefab, bam, we hit apply, and we can finally find out what this will do. And fix all the problems that are going to happen. Well, null reference exception, so what did we get?
Well, it did something. Complain.
Alright, so... Oh, I didn't apply it? Is that what the problem was? Apply? What do these look like? They have health bars. I'm going to clear this. We're going to hit play. Pause real quick. Okay. Object reference not set to instance of an object. Did I miss... Oh. Did we not actually change the tag to be canvas world space? Tag's undefined. There we go. Now we hit play. Yay! It's doing something horrible, but at least it's something kind of predictably horrible.
Oh, I see what's happening.
So it's turning more red, so that's good. Let's go ahead
white.
and start them at the green. I'm just going to have them start based on... So we'll just do this right here. And I'm going to let... yeah, let's do this. Let's do both of these and start. The only reason I'm doing this as opposed to just setting the color to a known value is just in case we want to spawn an enemy with some of their health already gone for some reason, maybe some story reason, I don't know. It'll cover us for that, and it's easy enough, and it's happening to start, so it doesn't really cost us anything. So now we do have the problem of everything's way too big, and the reason it's way too big is I was trying to size it based on...
What is going on there?
So they're not starting big enough. Why aren't they starting big enough? Current health divided by max health. Oh, I didn't set current... Okay, so this needs to happen after current health equals max health. There we go. Now we'll be blocking the whole screen one more time. So all we have to do now is just make these not stupidly large. So we just have to go...
Why would we ever want to do that?
We have no reference.
What is that? Hold on. Okay, so that's because we didn't set somewhere, we didn't set the health bar position. Well, set there. It's set on these guys. Oh, it's probably not set on this. This, I think, is actually an enemy.
I think that thing is technically
the cylinder. At least, at the very least, it has hit points. There it is. There we go. So we need to give it a health bar prefab. Health bar prefab.
We need to give it more health too, because the octopushies are about as healthy as it is now.
Yeah. We'll work on tweaking the gameplay later. Create empty child. Damage, spawn position. Oh, maybe we'll adjust it. I always adjust things whenever someone suggests things. Health bar position. I'm just going to put it in the same spot again on this one. And finally, just make sure that it has health bar position here. So let's save the scene because we haven't saved it in a while. Save project, hit play, see where we're at. Alright, so no bugs this time except for the gigantic health bars. So let's make the health bars way smaller. So health bar, right now, I was saying this kind of as pixels, but this isn't pixels, this is world space now. So we're going to make it a width of 1 and height of 0.2. Let's see how that looks. Much closer to what we want. So let's make those a little bit higher on these guys. So we want to just shift the health bar position up to 1. No, that's too far. 0.75. Hit play.
Apply.
Oh, apply and then hit play. Yay. And we have health bars.
Sweet.
And let's hit them with our nukes. Die.
Oh, they're looking good. Little image processing effects with Unity 5. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice that we have a
really
little bit of
does
bloom, and yeah, you get that
The
nice.
cylinder is white until we hit it, because we're not setting that in script. Oh, actually, it's going to be white the whole time.
Why
'cause
wouldn't
we're not
it?
setting it in script? And it's not gonna,
Why aren't
or
we
wait,
setting it in
no,
script?
we are. Never mind.
No, we're not actually. It looks like you're right, but why aren't we setting it in script?
I'm not hitting it. Are we?
I think I was. I don't know. Maybe it can't hit it with that weapon. Well, it didn't have the colors. Oh, I know why the colors weren't right. So evidently, whatever we're doing isn't working on the cylinder for the explosives. What was I going to do? So let's first really quickly look at our cylinder and make this. So we didn't set these colors right. So we're just going to
Bloom on the health bars.
Yeah, there's bloom on the health bars. Isn't it great?
Yep.
Or is someone complaining about bloom on the health bars?
I think it's cool. They said that it's cool too. I
Cool.
agree. I think it's cool too.
It's fun when you're dealing with like really detailed, really dark games, and then like the first time you add something and it's just like hot pink or something, it just destroys everything. Especially like we haven't done this on the show or anything. We should actually look at it now that we have Pro. But one of the effects, I think this is what it's called in Unity at least, is called camera. No. Where is it? Color adjustments, here it is. So tone mapping, I think, and we definitely don't want to put this on the object I just put on here. So what this, there it is, mapping HDR to LDR ranges since 1982. Evidently whoever wrote this is the same age as me. So, but
Me too.
But yeah, or assuming that he started at birth, which I assume that's what he meant. But yeah, what this is if you've ever played a game like Crysis or something where you go from a dark scene to a bright scene and it goes really oversaturated for a while and then it normalizes, that's what tone mapping is. It basically allows you to shift a high dynamic range image into a
Low dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. So what it says since 1982. So, but yeah, we'll get into that later. But that's the kind of thing where it's like if you get something overly bright in a scene, it just destroys all of that. Like it's just like everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got this. Let's figure out why this guy's not getting hurt by our bombs. Or is he getting hurt by our bombs and our bombs just suck? No, I think he's pretty much not getting hurt by our bombs.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Is he on the same layer as the...
Is he marked as an enemy? He's not. That's the problem. So if we put him on the enemy's layer... Hold on, cancel. What did we decide on these ones? Okay, good enough for me. I sometimes have to trust past Max to make the right decisions, and sometimes he does.
So that means our two skills...
Past Phil's a jerk.
You've dealt with Past Phil a few times,
Yeah.
haven't you?
That guy's a jerk.
Past Max is usually a jerk too. Well, it worked. He died. Well, what was that? What were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, it's because our previous bullet is colliding based on physics,
Yeah.
and our physics overlapped sphere is colliding with the enemy's layer only,
Exactly.
based on our layer mass.
Exactly. So cool. We have things working. I'm going to go ahead and make a check-in now. This seems like a good stopping point for a check-in. Though we still have 15 minutes, so we're gonna.
You may want to rephrase something, but I don't know what it was.
Oh, I'm sure that we have a whole bunch of phrasing on this show. So we don't comment on like 90% of what we hear, and we still comment on it sometimes. So, health bar meter.
We got
Health
bloom.
bar. Oh, material. I was like health bar matter. How did I make that mistake?
You should
All
say
right.
health bar.
Heath bar.
Heath bar. Yeah.
Trademark. Where is that? No,
Oh, you deleted it.
I did.
Heath Bart.
There it is. Bam. Commit. We'll see how Git handles trademarks. All right. So, I'm sure it handles it just fine. It's probably got Unicode since, whenever. So yeah. Yeah, cool. So we basically, so the original plan for this episode was to do work on the UI stuff and mostly kind of planning work. And so maybe this is good that we did some implementation and then we'll do some planning at the end of the episode. So let's look at our text document that we have for this. It's called, it's in GitHub. It's somewhere in here. Where is this thing? Scape. Documentation notes.
Easter egg, giant banana monster.
All right, so
I like it.
So I'm gonna start. So this is notes, so we can just scratch on this wherever we want. What I wanted to do. So things I want to fix. Currently, inventory system. Inventory items.
Can you put one thing down for me?
Owned by the UI. What do you want me to put down?
National debt.
For what?
Things that you want to fix.
Oh, yeah, well, okay.
I was making a joke.
In Scape.
Oh.
Dummy.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm not that dumb.
That was mean.
Things to fix in Scape. Currently, inventory items are owned by the UI. I hate this. All right. So what I mean by this is right now, when we generate a weapon, we immediately add it to the what is this called? It's called Canvas Mock Weapon Inventory, which we even put mock in there because this is non-final. But this thing, like, literally, our weapons are being referenced from this list. So when we have a weapon, actually, let's hit play so you can see because it happens magically. So on our player right now, he has a current weapon button. He has this player equipment script, which all it does is it tells you which weapon he has, and that weapon is totally in the inventory. And it's so weird. It does work, but it makes me uncomfortable. And
the UI should not.
This is something that we should probably move to. What are they called? Can we even create them yet? No, we can't. I don't even remember what they're called, but there's a data type that you can create that the name escapes me, and we'll totally look into that. Would like to investigate whatever those data things are that you can make in script. Someone will help me on the comments, I'm sure.
Yeah, if you know what those.
Yeah, I'm sure that someone's going to be like, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe
Whatever
he's
those
talking about
data
this.
things are that you can make in script.
Yeah.
If you know about those, let us know.
This is a great tutorial show. All right, so yes, this is a tutorial show where we come and we ask the audience to really tell us how to do things.
No, I do that. You don't.
Okay,
I do.
fair enough. You do that. All right, so currently inventory items are scriptable object. Thank you.
Cinecat.
I'd like to investigate
Very good at that.
scriptable objects for this purpose.
No, not SQL though. SQL, it's definitely not that.
Yeah, well,
I know
we
about
could use
SQL.
SQL. We could use it. It's powerful. Let's
If
put it that
you
way.
need to know how to use SQL, I can tell you how to do that.
All right, so let's fix that. So UI stuff. So we have these crazy skill things. Slot for attack type. Slot for damage or damage types. Passive skill system slots. All right, so UI stuff for skills. We need 3 slots. Need 3 slots per skill. Let's have 4. That was me that time. 4. I guess we're all just coughing today.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
4 skill active skills minimum. L1, R1, L2, R2. Sorry to use PlayStation monikers, but if you're scared by that, it's left bumper, right bumper, or left trigger, right trigger. 4 active skills. Can we do this on one screen?
Yes.
One of the things I was thinking, one way we could is using pull-down menus. Now, the only problem with pull-down menus is we'd have to either find one on the store or build one ourselves. We might just do the latter. They're not that hard to make, but it is not a built-in construct to the Unity's UI system. At least not that I know of. Did they add a pull-down menu? I don't think they did, but I'm going to check real quick. UI, button, input field, scroll bar, scroll rect, slider, toggle roof. No. We could easily build one using a scroll rect, though. Easily is a relative term. One way you could do this is using pull-down menus. So each component would be a pull-down of your currently available skills for that slot. This would give us the screen real estate to keep everything on screen. We would effectively
I think it was 2 Fs. Yeah, I think that's right.
Have a 4x4 grid of pull downs. I said 3 slots per skill, so I guess it would be 4x3 or 3x4 grid of pull downs, assuming minimum 3 slots per skill for skills. Let's see. We can also do it one at a time, where you basically select. I kind of like the way this would work. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that we'd have to create a pull down component, but it would be good practice. As I said, we already have all the stuff that makes pull down components hard, which is we've got clipping, so we can make it so that it doesn't fill up the whole screen. We've got scroll bars. Fill screen.
Fill up the whole screen.
Yeah, fill up the whole screen. Fill up the whole screen.
My name's Philip.
That made him very, very happy. All right, so
I'm sorry.
What else? So I know this is the first thing I wrote down, but I think that's what I'm gonna try for first.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
So this is stuff we'll probably start playing with next episode. Either that, or we'll play with this.
I also hate that they are owned by the UI.
You do?
Hate that as well.
Good.
Yes.
I'm glad it's not just me. What about you? Do you hate it?
I don't care.
You don't care? That's awesome.
So there's 2 hates and 1 apathy.
Honestly, like, there's parts of me that's like, maybe that's the most appropriate thing in an inventory-based game.
I guess
but
maybe.
Well, no. The thing is, the UI shouldn't be creating the object. The object should be created, and then it should create the UI.
Yeah.
Element.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Exactly. There's definitely something.
But we created the UI before we actually started creating weapons.
I mean, theoretically,
the
player
weapons were
itself
added to the UI.
Yeah.
The UI created them.
Yeah, the player should own the items, whereas the UI should just reference them.
The thing is, like, part of the reason that we do this, where we just build things and make them work, is because you have to just make something work sometimes in order to get to the point where you're actually testing your freaking game. You guys have had experience in the professional realm where you've seen games when they're being developed where it's just like, yeah, this is obviously temporary, and then you just pray that it actually is obviously temporary. Yeah. So
usually they were meant to be.
Eventually,
usually they were obviously meant to be temporary.
Yeah, exactly.
And then ended up being
sometimes permanent. Yeah, sometimes that happens. We generally the rule of being a programmer. This is really important. If you're in the professional realm where you've got a lot of people, like 40 people working on a project, your job is to make things look so bad that an artist notices and fixes it. Like, this is actually true. You got to make sure that you do not make your stuff good enough that it ends up just going by everyone and being just kind of mediocre. Or work with the art people. That's even better if you can actually talk with those people. But I mean, it depends on the company size and what's going on.
But don't make it too good.
Yeah, never make things too good if you're a programmer,
or else
unless you're like a programmer artist hybrid, like god person, and then do whatever the heck you want. So
except that then you're probably wasting a a lot of time doing art stuff that they could still do better.
Yeah, this
faster.
is true. This is true. Specialization is one of those things. So,
Oh man, you got that song stuck in my head.
what song stuck in your head?
Daft Punk song. Better, faster, harder, stronger.
Well, it's a good song.
Oh, you just said like 2 words from it and it made it go into my head.
I wasn't thinking about that song at all, but now it's in my head, so...
Well, that's because I explicitly said it.
I know. But it's still there,
I'm
along with the River City Ransom guy.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
of the Pentatonics better, faster, stronger one.
Do it. Kill him. Kill.
I need better
dudes.
weapons. Let's see what we got. Vector double word buggy. That sounds pretty good. It's a little buggy, but it's only got a 7 for the first thing. But yeah, this is doing a lot more damage. Yeah,
I want the buggy
to actually be like a minus
moniker whatever that word is.
moniker.
to,
Yeah.
To actually have a random bug occur, like take away the material from the enemy
That would-
or something.
Okay, hold on. I'm putting that in the.
Or increase the enemy's size by 0.1% or something.
Do crazy stuff like lose materials, increase in enemy size when struck, etc.
We have a lot of artist programmers.
Well, I mean, good. You're in good
Yeah.
hands with Unity, I would imagine.
Yeah, I am unfortunately not an artist. I can work with code, but I can't. I don't know. Art is hard for me.
Well, you just haven't done it much. That's the.
I made
honest
all my
truth.
3D stuffs.
I think usually the art programmers start art and
Go programmer.
go programming. Yeah.
But how? Because I thought artists got all their skills by drawing during math class. Like I thought that's literally where all artists get their skills. And so if they were drawing during math class, how could they become a programmer later? No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
We have an error.
The profiler is
again.
why is it even running? Like I don't even understand what it's not present, right? No, it's where is it? Window. Maybe there's a setting. Maybe I clicked something on it. Where's profiler? Record. Oh, that's probably it. Let's turn that off. Not that that's a really big error, but unless you really need that profiler information, in which case it's probably a pretty big error.
It was for one frame.
I want to do an art pass. Speaking of art, I want to do an art pass on this at some point. And what I specifically want to do, I want to get procedural generation in there. I want to change it so I want to investigate. So there's a tool I like to use called Core Builder, which
drawing
is
during English class.
Oh, that's how you do it. So
Yeah.
you can't write, but you can art and you can program.
And then
that's genius. I
yeah.
should have done it during
Yeah, I
English
should have
class.
done that too.
English class was such a waste. No, never mind. I love you, Mrs. O'Shea. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that it was a waste. All
I'll say it. English class. Oh, my sister's an English teacher. I can't say it.
right. Well, there you go. There's too much built up. But yeah, what I want to do is so there's a tool called Pro Builder that I've used a few times. I haven't actually used it on any shipped products yet, but I really like it. It lets you like build out levels kind of hammer style. Hammer style.
Is that
Hammer
like
time.
stop?
Yeah, stop. Hammer time. But yeah, Hammer is
Or is that the more the collaborating
is the level
and
builder. Hammer's the level builder for the Source engine. It's Valve's engine, and it's freely available if you've ever played around with it. It's a lot of fun, but it allows you to like build out kind of geometry using just very simple tools and
Nice.
extrusions and stuff. That's what Pro Builder does. Pro Builder has a free version called Prototyper or something, or Prototype or something, and so I'm going to investigate using that at a show. If we can use it, I may change the way the walls are done. Like right now we have just this flat plane and walls as our test thing. What I kind of want to do is I kind of don't want the game to be defined by walls, because walls, they're a pain in the butt because you can have them include other things.
Yeah.
And they're not really necessary. If we're having kind of a sci-fi world, we can just use edges, so like you would fall into a pit, but we're not going to let you. So it's just invisible walls around like flat platforms kind of
makes
style.
sense.
and I think it'll clean up the visuals a little bit, especially when we actually start getting level generation in there. But yeah, that's on the agenda as well. I'm going to write some of that down before I completely forget it real quick.
Idea.
It's on the show.
It is, but I don't watch the show. It's true, I don't. I actually have, but it's hard. Believe it or not, it's really hard to watch.
I don't
watch your own show.
I wasn't expecting you to watch it. I was just saying if you wanted to remember some of the things that you said.
That's a good point. But
you already forgot some of them.
Oh, I see. I can rewind it right now. My memory's not that bad. So, style graphics. Drop the walls. Instead, have invisible walls along platform edges. Investigate hinges on investigating prototype core builder thing to see if we can make the platforms into interesting shapes. Alright. I think that makes some sense. Let's go ahead and call this a night. I'm going to go ahead and just update text. Notes.
You ever remember that old Disney cartoon where there was the Goofy that was a knight? He was like a squire, and then he got to be a knight. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
What a day for a night and what a night for a day, or something like that is what it says in there. And I just remember it really well. He said something about calling it a night, and I was like, ha,
got
ha,
it,
ha.
got it. There you go.
And then I made that connection. I'm sorry, I'm crazy.
No, it's fine. No, that's how neurons work. They just go, and then you have to say things. So, thank you very much for watching tonight. If you have any questions, please email pushypixels@pushypixels.com. You can also tweet at Drakfire. That's DRAKFYRE. It's been so long. There's this game. It's called Robot Alone. It was made a long time ago by Phil here.
Yeah,
it's
I made it a
awesome.
long time ago.
But I still like plugging it because it's a great little game. So
yeah, it's a game. I made it. It's 99 cents. You can buy it on iOS. That's it. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to. There's Twitter. It's a thing that you can go to on the internet. I'm at Magmalemur on there. That's right, Magmalemur, MAGMALEMUR. But you know what you should really do with your time? Instead of going to Twitter, instead of going and downloading Robot Alone, which you can do if you really want to, spend 99 cents, you can throw that money, you can just throw it towards Patreon, Cooking with Unity.
Yeah, patreon.com/cookingwithunity. Cooking with Unity, yes.
You can also find it by clicking on the link next to the hamburger.
And if you don't have money to support us, tweet stuff. I've been seeing people a lot more active on Twitter saying I like the videos and stuff. That helps. Tell your friends. Tell your teachers if you're at school. Tell your bosses if you're at work, or maybe not tell your bosses. I don't know. If you have a cool boss, tell your boss. So we appreciate the support and we appreciate the advertising. So thank you very much. You guys have a great one, and we'll all catch you on Thursday for more Scape action, and I will catch you tomorrow with Breakfast with Unity at 9 a.m. PST.
See, I'm wearing blue. I can wave with this hand, too.
All right. I just wanted to see how long you guys would wave your hands, so let's go back to main screen.
Phil the game is his next game. Yeah, so I was right. Lone Deer says Night for a Day, 1946. It was an old Disney cartoon.
Really old.
Yeah, it's Night for a Day. I vividly remember this cartoon.
That's awesome. From 1946, is that when you saw it?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. There's been lots of chat. See,
there has been lots of chat. It's been an active chat room, and it seemed like they were kind of on topic today too.
Yeah.
Because the most active we had it was when people were discussing the room, and I still haven't seen that, and Phil hasn't seen it either.
I haven't either.
No one here has seen it.
Robot Alone is still not on the Vita. Nope, it's not. Haven't put it on the Vita. in like my
Grid
game.
Cruiser's not on the Vita yet. I still haven't done that. I'm not going to because they keep not updating their site that keeps showing my my personal information like bank account number and social security number.
Wait, let's slow back 1 minute. Wait, what now?
Well, when we were doing from scratch to published, I wanted to publish it on like all these platforms, and one of them was PlayStation Mobile, and I kept running into this problem where like certain screens on there just in plain text just show my information when I'm logged in. And I'm just like, I don't want to have to keep editing this out and chancing that someone who's watching live might want to use my information. Yeah, no, I told them that, and the person who runs it agrees. So, but it hasn't been fixed yet. So
wait, so they agree?
Yeah, they agree, but it's just not been fixed. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't checked it in a month, so maybe it's been fixed in the last month. But I love Sony.
It looks like PlayStation Mobile's being scrapped.
It's
too.
being scrapped. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
What is it being replaced with?
Probably nothing.
God, I'm sure. Okay, so for the record, Sony has actually been reaching out to independent developers and getting dev kits in their hands for very, very cheap, sometimes free. And so, like, they are trying to actually get people on their stuff. But they need something that's easy to publish on. Like they need something that's easy, like iOS, and not that iOS is particularly easy, but you don't have to talk to a person to have your stuff published on the store. That's my definition of easy. If you are working with Sony directly, you're going to have to talk to a person. I'm not saying that you shouldn't talk to people. You should learn how to talk to people. It's just I like
the best thing that's happened
automatic stuff
with that stuff in the way of game consoles is unfortunately still XNA.
And XNA got scrapped.
I know.
Like,
and
what
XNA,
the heck?
Well,
they hid
away those games in like a separate category of sales.
Well,
too.
They're also the games I can't play because you have to have an internet connection to play them for some reason. So I can't play my favorite game.
How is a cheap game maker to do? Get lost in the PC market? Well, I mean, like, you could try getting. I mean, like, that's the problem, right? Is like publicity. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Like, the publicity, the marketing is the hard part. Like, making a game, I mean, that's the hard part, too. It's all hard. Like, that's the thing, is, like, making a game's hard, but then getting it out to the right people so that those people can tell other people if you don't have a lot of advertising money.
Yeah.
Like, if you're... I would just say, like, send it out to as many people as you want to. Or as you can. Like... What's the worst that's going to happen? Like, they're going to talk about your game, either good or bad. They're at least talking about your game.
So I just wanted to mention to Nelson Sechi here. He said, "Is there any pushy pixels about networking?" No, there is not. And I will not do an episode about networking until Unity 5's networking comes out, whenever that comes out. So as soon as it does, we will do a networking project, I promise. Even if we have to do a side project while Scape is going. So but we'll do something simple to get people... Because the new system is so nice. I mean, so most of the presentations I see from Unity are, like, when I was at Unite last year, the presentations were all live, right? But most of them were kind of, like pre-built, like, they had all the scripts already done. They would just show you the script and say, hey, use this script here. And that's fine. It's fine. But the guys that did the networking project, they had a starting project. It was a simple, like, little shooter. As a matter of fact, it's the shooter example that they have on the Unity tutorials. But they wrote every script real time. And they did, in an hour, they got that game fully networked. And I was just like, my jaw was on the ground. Like, I was just blown away by it. So
that sounds awesome.
It's going to be so cool.
Look, that's my hand.
That is your hand. Look, here, we'll get all the hands in. Inception.
Hand deception. There you go.
There we go.
Does that mean we can see a multiplayer Pong battle live on stream? Maybe.
Oh, that would be sweet. We could play with the other people. Get it distributed.
Awesome.
We're going to have the massively multiplayer Pong game.
Oh, no, you just said massively multiplayer.
No, yeah, we'll just support as many people who can connect. Just do it. Just have them all connect. All connect up in there.
I don't know if I'm ready for a Memorpger.
But I mean, like, it's not going to be a Memorpger, it's going to be Pong. They're just going to have a side, and there's just going to be like 50 paddles going left and right. We're just going to make it a really big side.
No, it's a massively multiplayer online Pong rally game.
Yeah, there you go. Mamorkburger.
It's a Mamorkburger.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, that's thanks
great
for
seeing
joining
everyone.
us.
Thanks for joining us. You guys have a great one, and we'll catch you later.
All of the paw.